following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
And Daniel solved the local mystery.
Of course he
Wow.
fucking did.
Okay.
Hat boy.
I guess the hat does come in handy.
And it turned out the culprit was Jim.
Look,
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
I mean, it was a fair cop. I mean, I did my best, like he's my roommate, I did my best to hide it from him, but he still found out. And I thought no evidence in in our room or anything.
Well, I am impressed. Well done, Daniel.
What did Jim do?
Yeah, it was easy once you put things together.
This better not be pickle related.
Yeah. Hey guys, you're Rose's friends, right? You want to try these things for us, please?
Only Jim had the height and muscle mass to be able to perform such a feat. Out of us cadets.
Well, that does make sense.
Rose, if you don't ask him right now what the fuck it actually is.
Yeah, I'm gonna
What did you do? What did you do?
Nothing too major. I mean, otherwise I'd be kicked out of the precinct, right?
Did you do it to Daniel? Is that what?
No, that would be too easy if I did it. Well, okay, yes, but he wasn't the only one I pranked. Like, I pretty much pranked everybody in the whole precinct.
Okay, you've lifted your game, but how is everyone at this table not pranking you back, or?
Oh, I'm sure they will. Let's just say people shouldn't leave their gym gear unattended.
Gym gear?
Somewhere
This
high
is Jim's
requiring
gear.
a lot of muscle mass.
A lot of very heavy equipment went up somewhere very high.
Well, I suppose the number one would either be physically you or Masari.
Well, I mean, I suppose they could get it up there with biotics, but keeping it up there's another matter.
Were you remaining standing there holding it? Was it that easy to find you?
No. Daniel put together a few other things. I didn't really have an alibi. I offered to stay behind and wipe down the gym equipment on the previous day.
So in other words, you left a trail of breadcrumbs and a blind retard can follow.
I just... Why? Why did you do it?
I don't know, I just wanted to get at everybody, it's just a little bit of fun. Put all their gym gear up really high, outside of taking it out of the bags and putting it up real high, when nobody could get to it.
I don't understand you, Jim. I mean, the green soap thing, that was funny. I still have to get you back for that, but putting someone's property on a high shelf, it doesn't really strike me as a great prank.
Well, you see, it depends what you do with the equipment when it's up there and what it's filled with.
This just took an unexpected and great twist. What did you do?
Well, bras are natural cups that hold a lot of liquids when you hold them up there and have them facing in the right direction. Jeanette's especially. Slap. So, of course, when they go to get their stuff down, they get...
Doused with whatever you put in the...
Foreign liquid.
Come.
Spider-Man was there.
Alright.
And I found this pickle. Actually, I found a bunch of them on this ship while we were pretending to do customs raids.
And they ate the whole time.
Didn't seem to have any effect.
And by that, I mean,
Because
I
I'm
also
so
ate
great.
the tank.
Takes a lot of effort to keep it all up there and intact.
Yeah. I went from being exasperated to impressed.
Thank you. They weren't all that impressed,
Oh, they wouldn't be.
especially the woman.
I imagine the guys, it didn't work so well. Where they were just like, oh, that's where my bra was.
Well, guys have cups.
Jim, you've just pranked yourself.
So it kind of works for them too.
Another beer.
You know, Zalo, I assume you set an alarm for yourself?
Yeah, to give me enough time to race off to the race.
Your alarm goes off.
Just remove that power cell and leave it there and get a rapid transit. Whoosh my way to the race. Take the customary credits out.
You arrive at the, I suppose, I mean, that's one of those things where it doesn't really have a race track, because the track is
In the sky.
in the sky over the Citadel War Realms, so... You arrive at the
They'd have a, like,
Speedway?
yeah. They'd have a building on either side of the that goes across the other side of like the start and finish line
It's
area.
basically just a start and finish line
Yeah.
area.
And then just a bunch of screens or whatever projecting the race.
Some cool plate wipeout.
Try and find my way to the pits.
Big tall Turian locks your way, go, where do you think you're going?
Up to the pits.
Oh, go right on them, sir.
Oh, thanks. You're very tall.
Yep. I mean, he's not as tall as Logan. He's just tall for to most Turians. He's a little short-ass bitch compared to Logan.
Just like Zalmar.
Short-ass bitch.
Short-ass.
Well, you're a Quarian. They don't come in big.
Not really, no.
I thought that was true of Solarians too until...
Well, there is Lysinthe.
Yes.
Yeah. I suppose like Geth Prime is our version of that, but it's not really applicable. To the pits. He didn't even stop me.
Yeah, think of it. It has been a few days since we fought Geth. We're about due.
Zena's still here working in the museum right now.
That's a Gith riding a robot dinosaur.
They lit her
I'm
back.
sorry, what?
They lit
Zena's still working on at the museum at the moment.
I'll add it to the list.
Yeah, Dinosaurs 2, Electric Boogaloo, let's go.
I really could just go to bed early on Wednesdays these days.
Yes, you make your way through to the pit area.
No one stopped me so far.
No, they're going to let you through. I mean, that was... You could have got into the main area without even having to be... That was the security for the racers' area, and he just let you on through.
I'll look for G-Tour's team.
And the G-Tour is pretty easy to find. He's got a bright red suit. But make a roll anyway, because it is crowded. Just make a perception. I'm going to call it a perception
Doesn't
check.
he have like a Malborg sponsorship? Or something?
Marl Bolger.
15.
Take references that no one will understand in 15 years for 70.
Why? Because of spawn or because of cigarettes?
Because cigarettes are just going away.
Yeah. That's why I like that they were in Mass Effect as a thing, so it's
Yeah,
like...
because in Mass Effect there's no downside. I know. It's not about the rule set, it's just a thing. Get your smoking taken care of.
So there you see him in his bright red costume. You see Tess there, just standing off to the side. She's at a back angle to you, so she hasn't reacted yet. I forget her name. His girlfriend's name.
Tess?
No, Jitor's girlfriend.
Is it Trier?
I've also forgotten her name. I think she's still G-Tor GF on my web of conspiracy.
Gina.
So close.
So yeah, I'll walk over. If he's in conversation with like his team or
He's
something.
chatting with his pit crew and his mechanics and stuff at the moment.
I'll let him have that meeting. I'll just walk up beside Tess.
Engines open up and one of his team's working on it. Sparks coming out. So just because that's what happens at a pit crew, right? Someone's got a welder and just sparks come out. They're just doing something to the engine and
Yeah, they're making it faster.
making it go faster.
Yeah. While G-Tor's talking to his crew and that, I might migrate my way over to where he's working on that engine and just poke my nose in a little bit. Have a gander around.
Seems to be doing something to the Velocirator or the Carbonator.
Carbonator.
Yeah, if you never noticed when you open up the cockpit of one of these, it goes.
Now I'm going pretty fast, but it'd be going faster if I had a delicious carbonated soda.
I
I'm
like
not
your-
going to let Velocirator slide.
Velocirator.
You're gonna have to figure out what that is at some point. Like your work.
Couldn't have even come up with something like an impulsion inverter?
Thank you.
Oh, you missed a spot.
I was getting to that spot.
I'm sure.
Yes. Fans think they know everything better than real mechanics. We showed them.
Well, you've got all your amperages and voltages, right? So that's a good start.
I know that.
It sounds Russian. Don't offend him. You'll pick you up.
You just go to the amperages, you just put them in this little bottle, right? That's how they go.
Yeah.
Just go, there's the amperages, they're all right.
Just pull them on.
Hi, Zalos. Who's there?
Oh, hey Tess.
Good to see you made it in time. I thought you were going to be busy or get called away again.
I set an alarm, but we can always get called away.
Maybe you should turn it off.
But
Good boy.
then I wouldn't get paid.
Good boy. That was a test. A test.
Edge is back. Think about it, it makes total
It
sense.
tells you.
I'll let you get back to where I'll stop bothering you. And then I'll go back out to Tess. I think I was annoying that guy.
Not by questioning the professional mechanic's ability to do things. Can't imagine why.
Always be willing to accept criticism.
I mean, sure, maybe if he knew you somewhat, he'd be willing to, but you're just some stranger to him, right?
Yeah.
Gijo probably hasn't even told him who you are and that you helped out with the engine.
I'm excited to see it run. Aiming to first.
I'm sure he is.
Oh no, the gravimetric compensator. Perhaps I can correct. Oh God!
Earlier this morning, an entire warlock was destroyed by...
So you doing okay?
Yeah.
Good. Do you know if there's Roberta talked with Senorina yet about that stuff we won't go into specifics about in the crowded pit area?
I'm not sure. She hadn't as of the shopping we did, but I think that's where she was going after.
Okay.
I'm not 100% on that.
I got the engines off the ship for Logain, and he's working on refitting the old thrusters from the old ship onto the new engines.
Oh, right.
Because the other ones they were kind of temporary fixed, but they got shot up, so...
Yeah, we did that.
Mm-hmm.
The new speed output should be nice. It's not often that we find something of a similar size that can technically outdo us from that other ship.
It's the newer engines, so they'll just be a little quicker and a little more efficient.
I'll have to get my my brain wrapped around to the new maintenance schedule for them at some point.
I wonder where they got them from.
We
The
got
other
them
one
from
made
the retailer.
the other one made sense. It could have been like X. Yeah, I don't know. Like,
Maybe they stole it.
as far as I know, I might have to look into this more. As far as I know, the engines on the new one are from ships that are still in service, and I'm just trying to think where a Turian military vessel like that, how they got hold of one that was still should have been in service.
I mean, investigating that is on my list, but what the fuck isn't?
Well, I mean, if a military service ship were to go missing, I doubt the Turian fleet would be talking about it too much, at least to the public. Or
That's
if they
true.
got a hold of the schematics and built their own or something.
There's
What are they,
definitely
Cerberus?
it's definitely post Relay 314, and that's the last fairly major, if you can call it that, conflict the Turians got involved with. That's not to say they haven't lost vessels in the past, I'm sure, like more recent.
Even an old faulty engine replacement or some damage, and they got a hold of the old components and reverse engineered it.
Salvage from ships.
Or who knows? He might be able to even buy stuff like that at Omega. Don't even know where it came from. Or who got it.
Yeah, oh well. Just kind of weird. Very, very modern engines.
And now we have them.
Yeah. G2 finishes talking to his crew and wanders off. Oh, good to see you. It's good to see you both.
You too.
We will be ready to race soon.
Perfect. I'm excited. I'm sure you can replicate that fastest lap of yours a couple of times. You should be able to nab first.
We will see. We have made some minimal adjustments, but yeah, we will see how it goes. The schematics were most helpful.
I'm sure that would be.
I think we just need to improve our acceleration. I think is what's letting us down. It is good. It is better in corners now. We can come out of corner and accelerate better, but we still need better overall off the mark acceleration.
For the straightaways and of course for the start.
And it could still be improved. I think we need to get that better. Further tests are required, but we'll see how today's race goes.
It must be a pain in the ass having to keep everything under regulation and restrictions.
Well, yeah, it can be. Like, you know how, I mean, there was that whole thing where some other quarriers wanted VI-controlled racer instead of real racer, and that did not go down well.
No. I mean, it was a good racer, the VI they had. But
They think they should be real driver, and I can't help but say that yes, it should be about the driver, not about just the vehicle and some computer controlling it. That takes the personal element out of it.
And I suppose it all has to also be safe enough to install. If this was a street race, I'd just stop talking a sentence earlier.
You do that. You not talk a sentence too long. It wastes words and get your mouth in trouble.
And the rest of me.
Then the rest. Okay. I have missed something here, but will not pry. That is probably private matter between you. Sounds like very embarrassing. Anyway, I am needed with cars, so I will see you on.
We'll be cheering for you.
Good. There is big screen in back here, so you can see what's going on when you can't see us.
Perfect. I don't. Yeah.
I'll go on, ask it, but I only have another 2 minutes.
I imagine that we aren't allowed to help. Imagine everyone has to be licensed and on a list.
In the pit, yes, you could not help in Pittsburgh. Would not matter if he got injured or spare engine crushed him that's hanging right above his head right now, or there was some kind of sabotage. There was no way that you could possibly join our pit crew and help out no matter what happened. It is against regulations.
Solo's going to get a message on his Omni tool now.
Boop.
It's going to say, you're filling your eyes a lot with things you want to look at, and your eyes are not busy enough looking for things that are suspicious. It's from an unknown sender.
Suspicious.
Well, there's a suspicious thing right there.
Right, I'll let you get back to your prep.
Yes, getting in car and driving. That is basically all that is left now. I will see you.
Cool.
Don't you have to kneel and raise a fist up in the air?
I'll go over to Tess. Now I'm getting a bad feeling.
Oh, what is it now?
I got this weird message. Now I'm concerned. Look for anything suspicious just while we're around.
What kind of suspicious?
Anyone in
Starts
here?
looking around suspicious.
Anyone in here doing something they shouldn't be? For a start, there should be a very controlled list of the of the pit crew members. So anyone who isn't on that, we should keep an eye out for.
You mean like you?
I don't know the names of the people on the pit crew.
Well, the race hasn't started yet. You could find out.
Pretty sure.
I'm gonna have a look around at a few things before the race kicks off and they get this vehicle out of here.
That engine that was on that crane lifted up wasn't the one that's supposed to be in the car, is it?
No one will notice this sabotage.
He did refer to it as a spare engine.
Yes.
Why can't they go? They have to remove hamster wheel and hamster.
I was pretty. Fortunately, Guy came late and I was busy soldering it back in.
Cherenkov compensator. Rosenkov ossifier. You don't need both of these, right?
Well, I've set Tess to watch for the people side of the thing. I'm going to start poking around for any sabotage. That's already happened. Are there any interesting devices I don't think should be in places? Or
Wooden sandal over there.
things I could roll repair for.
Sounds like an electronics roll to me.
Yeah, that would have been good. Yeah. Should have said that. Just roll decryption.
31, and if it matters, if I think it applies, I'll whip up my little wire boy.
Oh.
Love that guy.
What I really love is that I still haven't given his cutting torch back, and he's never seeing it again.
That's what I think
It's currently being used.
It probably is, actually.
Yeah. I'm not giving this back.
That's fine. That's fine.
I want one.
Yeah.
Well, you've got one.
I think it was part of what I bought with my starting credits. I was like, oh, this is cool.
Oh, you got those, huh? Yeah.
Everybody got those.
No, we got them taken off him.
Yeah,
That's
they
my
were
point,
taken
right?
off. But you got a free ship and a free...
No, we worked for that. There's a difference.
You stole it from the bad guys. And got
It's
to
not
keep it.
stealing from the bad guys. It's booty.
It's booty. You don't see anything particularly suspicious.
Okay. I will still keep an eye out while things proceed. I mean, I don't expect that something like this is going to happen. They'll make a spot check for snoopers and people with spots where someone with a rocket launcher could fuck some shit up. It would be a bit over, and I don't know why they would try it here. But then again, we did have the sniper at the stadium, so
Yeah, fair enough.
it's still fresh in my brain. 9. I am the best at observing things.
Walking over to
Yes.
the thing going, if somebody had a gun from here, they would totally get a shot at the thing.
You didn't see any rocket launchers.
Okay.
Somebody with a t-shirt gun.
I believe they call them t-shirt cannons.
No, t-shirt cannon. Man.
Freeze! You have a license for that?
No.
Okay, just being paranoid and looking out.
You don't want to draw too much attention there because the weird armed paranoid guy over there, who's the only one that's got guns, is acting sus.
Yeah, Tess has been talking to the pit crew. Comes back over to you. Okay. I talked to all of the people on the crew and asked them if they were on the pit crew list, and they said yes.
Someone who wasn't on the list, who was doing something devious, would say that.
No. Because you could just check the list, and if their name's not there, it's...
And you got their names?
I'll be back.
It's good to know some of our skills are low.
I have a feeling that the skills she has that are bad are probably the same as the ones I have that are bad. So we're probably a bad team for this.
So you're going around talking to them again. I don't know if you want to do anything else. At this point, they are cars at the starting grid, and they're getting preparing to start the race.
I'll just be keeping an eye on the vehicle as they're getting it ready, and when it starts, if I spot any suspicious failures or anything that makes me think something's wrong with the vehicle. But of course, by then it'll be too late to stop it.
Spot check.
Because I'm sick of those.
Like this.
4, and this is a 4 that is allowed.
No.
We got a 2 and we got a plus
I was
2.
gonna say, did you get? I was gonna say, but did you roll in that 1?
Yep, that's a car.
Yep,
See
that's
that?
fine. Everything looks fine. Tess comes over, and this time she's holding a data pad.
Ah, perfect.
They checked it over with this. So I asked them their names. And then I looked on the list, and if their name is on there, then...
Right. Now we just need to keep an eye out for anyone else who tries to slip in and do anything.
You're being awfully... Do you suspect something's going to happen? Have you got a reason for that?
I didn't. And then I got a message. Now I do.
Oh, the mysterious message from somebody you don't know. Huh.
I don't know how they would get my contact details.
Well, I
Wow.
listed on the extranet. You can just look up your MySpace page. And
I'm sure I'm just being paranoid. Let's watch the race.
Yeah. Oh, I better give this back. This isn't mine.
Oh, crap, yes.
They're awfully nice, the pit crew people. Letting me just wander around with this and talk to them. And the race begins. Of course, Rosa, you will see in the bar. They will have the race on the TV.
Okay. Do they have like the Asari and the people that were mentioned that were going to be driving that because they had backup cars?
Yes, they are there with their backup cars. Because they'll be at the. You would have seen the thing where they go along the cars on the starting grid and have the little profiles pop up.
should have told G-Tor to scoop all the rocks out from under his and put them under Wamu's chariot.
Oh no. Wow, somebody rolled a 1.
Good job, G-Tor.
Good thing that wasn't G4.
Yeah, maybe it's not G-Tor that might get sabotaged, but there's 2 other races that have already had mechanical failures. No, I can't get into their pits. So.
Force not allowed.
I thought there was another 1, but it's a 7.
I don't have any blobby beans for you, but come on.
I'm saving G4's roll for last. Well, someone got a nat 20, so unless G4...
That was totally the last roll, right?
Nope.